Me, Alex, Poggin, Brad, and Guns became like the best of friends this weekend. That was like our whole crew for the WCS. It was great.
It's yummy time.
So, I'm back. I'm back from the WCS, and I had myself a real good time. First of all, I would like to say thank you so much, Konami, for inviting me out to the WCS. I didn't expect them to. I am in no way entitled to go to the WCS. It was a privilege, okay? Unlike some other people who felt entitled. No, but thank you so much, Konami, for inviting me out. I had myself a real good time, and I'm probably never going to experience anything like this ever again. So, thank you guys. The way that my WCS started was like, it was kind of a hassle to get there, first of all, okay? So initially, what was supposed to happen was I was supposed to fly out on Wednesday, which was the 7th, and I was supposed to get to Germany on the 8th, which was Thursday. We also had a meeting on Thursday night with all of like the competitors and all of the YouTubers, influencers. All of those people were supposed to get together in a room on Thursday night so we can have a room to film stuff, collaborate with people, meet all of the players, like do interviews if we wanted to do that. And that was, you know, like the first day. And then the second day, I was scheduled to be on a sightseeing tour with a bunch of the other influencers and the other players. And that was supposed to be Friday, the 9th. Well, I ended up getting stuck in New York for 22 hours, I think. What happened was I had a layover in New York, and the JFK airport, for whatever reason, is like super understaffed. All of the flights were delayed. I think there was like a storm going on the day that I landed in New York. No, there was a storm going on. So instead of landing in New York, the pilot actually turned the plane around and then landed in Ohio. And then I hear this thing on the intercom, and it's like, sorry guys, we're gonna have to land here because we can't land in New York because there's a storm going on. There's a lot of planes like trying to go in and come out of the airport that like there's just no room for us. So we landed in Ohio, which I don't even know, that's like an hour-ish flight from New York. And then when we got off, the pilot was like, we're gonna have to like deplane and you're gonna wait here until further notice. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I had a solid 4 hours between when I was supposed to get to New York to when I was supposed to leave for Berlin. And what turned into like an hour of chilling in Ohio, it was actually like 2.5 hours. Then the flight from Ohio to New York was a whole like hour and a half. So I was super, super late to my connecting flight. And then I opened my phone, like checked the app, the airline app, and it's like, we rebooked your flight because you missed your connecting flight. And the soonest flight out from New York to Berlin was a whole day later. It wasn't even like a few hours later. It was like my first flight was supposed to be 8:40 p.m. on Wednesday night, and then it turned into 7:30 p.m. on Thursday night. So I ended up being like a complete hobo in the New York airport because they didn't compensate me for anything. They didn't get me a room. Like they didn't allow me to stay in like a lounge or anything like that. They didn't give me any food vouchers, like nothing. The reason they couldn't compensate me was because they were late to the connecting flight due to weather. So because it was due to weather, it was out of their control, and so they couldn't compensate me for anything. So what I ended up doing was, because first of all, when I found out that my flight was like a whole day later, I like almost broke down and started crying. Cause I was like, I'm gonna miss so much stuff right now. There's like people who are already there, like I'm seeing photos of everybody, and like I'm getting a bunch of texts like, where are you? Like all of this stuff. Like I was just missing out on so much stuff. And I like wanted to cry. And then I tried finding like a lounge to stay at in the airport to kind of just like sleep or eat or whatever. And like there was like one airline lounge that didn't let me in because I didn't have like a business class ticket or whatever. So I ended up finding another lounge that was open for like 24 hours in the airport. You had to be like a member to be able to stay there for more than like 4 or 8 hours or something like that. Or you could have bought a single day pass for $55, which allowed you to stay there for 4 hours. And so I ended up buying the $55 pass or whatever, and I knocked out for like a few hours. And then like as it was coming up to the 4-hour mark, I was like, if I just fall asleep right here right now, I wonder if they're gonna say anything because it's been more than 4 hours. Like I wonder if they're gonna kick me out. Let's just see if they kick me out. And they actually ended up not kicking me out at all. So I ended up sleeping on this couch with like, there was a bunch of other people who were just sleeping on the couches too. Cause it was like, at this point in time, it was like 3 or 4 a.m. in New York. We were all just hobos in this lounge. And then they had this like buffet going on like 24/7. So I took some food, and then like breakfast happened around like 8 or 9 a.m. Took some food there, fell asleep again. Like I ended up being on a video call with DK, Poggin, and Gia because I wasn't there and I wanted to cry. And then like after that whole voice chat thing, I ended up falling asleep again. And then lunch happened, and then I yoinked all this food. Long story short, instead of being there for 4 hours, I was there for like 16. So that $55 brought me like a really long way, and thankfully I didn't have to spend any more money on like food elsewhere. So that was all squared away. And then I finally got on my flight to Berlin at like 7:30 p.m. Oh yeah, I went to Amsterdam. Thank you, Poggin. It was from New York to Amsterdam, and then Amsterdam to Germany. As we were taking off, or about to take off from New York, I hear on the intercom, it's like, sorry for the delay. There's not enough ground control here to get us out of here. And not to mention, there's lightning going on right now, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to leave. And I was like, no, like I'm not gonna get stuck in New York for another day. Like I wanted to break down. I was just like, for whatever reason, God does not want me to be in Berlin this weekend. Like, why? But we finally left like 30 minutes later and everything was fine. I went to Amsterdam. I missed the Amsterdam to Berlin flight? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, no, I'm sorry. Dude, the loading screen on my face. Okay, yeah, okay. So yeah, because like, as I was saying, we left the New York airport late. I did end up missing my connecting flight again. So they ended up rebooking me. So initially my flight from Amsterdam to Berlin was like at 10. No, yeah, it was supposed to be at like 10 a.m. And then I missed that connecting flight. And then they rebooked me to another flight that was like at 12:30 p.m. So I was like tilted. I was like, I could at the very least get to Berlin at like noon and then maybe catch up with people on the tour or whatever. But because I had to go and get another connecting flight, I ended up getting to Berlin at like 2 or 3 p.m. or something like that. And that was like a complete nightmare. Like, it was awful. It was just like, I'm not allowed to go to Worlds, I guess. Like, I guess just this is not supposed to work out. At one point, I thought that I was gonna get so tilted from all the flights that I was just gonna end up going home. After all of that, after spending 20 hours in New York, after missing a connecting flight, like, I was just like, I'm just gonna end up going home. And then there's gonna be no world trip for me. And then I'm gonna cry my eyes out. But I'm thankful that that didn't happen. Finally made it to Berlin. So, long story short, not even long story short, that was just a long story. That was my trip on the way to the WCS. And the rest of it went rather smoothly. Friday ended up being, I think, the night of the dinner? Yeah, we had a dinner that day when I got there with like all of the players and all of the influencers and stuff like that. Saturday was like the start of the whole thing. And then Sunday was the finals. And you guys will see most of that in the videos that I'm gonna put up on YouTube. Because I don't think I need to like tell a whole story there. I think you guys can just watch all the videos. I had a lot of fun. The main group that I hung out with was me, Poggin, Brad, Alex, and Guns. And so that was like our main group, and that was like where I got most of my videos. So, are we show and telling now? This is my show and tell time. Now, getting into all of the goodies that we got from the WCS. By the way, Also, again, thank you so much Konami for this. They gave us a nice goodie bag with like a lot of stuff. So I can't really fit this under my webcam or anything like that, but they gave us a big old bag full of things, full of goodies. This mat was one of them. This World Championship 2019 exclusive mat. It's so pretty. Oh my god. Like, I'm so hyped on this right now. In the bag, it came with this thing, which I haven't opened yet. It's sealed. I don't know what it says, so I'm kind of excited. One of 9,000, by the way. I don't want to ruin this right now. Okay. So, we'll get this open. I wonder what this says. Oh, it comes with a card. I forgot. Okay, so we got some promo cards here from the WCS. Damn! Yeah, they're in Japanese. We got a Red Eyes Black Dragon. Wow! Oh my god! Dude, are these secret rares? It's Monster Reborn, right? It's in Japanese. Like, are these Japanese secrets, or are they just? Oh wait! No, they're not. They have the crazy like hieroglyphics on the back. Prismatic hieroglyphic secret. Is that what they're called? Thanks, Brad. I'm sorry. Everyone who's into the TCG is gonna hate me for this because I don't know what the holographics are called. Okay, I thought for some reason there was gonna be like a card in here that I could read, but regardless, pretty cool cards in a very, very nice envelope. Okay, so I'm gonna put these away. Valuable cards. So we'll leave this up here. And then we got, what else did we get? Oh yeah, I ended up taking this home. Cause why not? Cause why not? This is one of my like little souvenir things. Oh yeah, I had an influencer badge the whole time that I had to wear with this cool lanyard thing. So most of the YouTubers got this influencer thing. Influencer, by the way. There was a point in time during the WCS that me, Poggen, and Alex left to go get something, I think, from the room. And then we came back and we went past the crowds and Alex was like, we're too pretty for lines. Because we had an influencer badge. So like the security guards were super cool. You just show them the influencer badge and then you pass all the crowds and the lines. So that was really cool. Influencer, by the way. So these are the WCS exclusive deck boxes that we got. That I also tried filming a video of while we were at the WCS, but because there was people watching me in front of all the cameras and stuff like that, I couldn't film any videos. Because they all made me nervous. So that's why I'm doing this on stream. Because they were like, oh my god, Yum, you're so fake. Every time you just talk into the camera, you're such a fake paid actor. I'm like, okay. We got these, yeah, exclusive deck boxes. One red, one blue. I also got a pack of these really cool card sleeves. Really, really pretty card sleeves, by the way. One red, one blue again. I also got... Woo! Sorry. This structure deck, Rocket Revolt. One of these, okay. Let me move this over. And we also got a booster box. Fists of Gadgets. And then this deck building box. Brad, catch me on this again. It's called Mystic Fighters. And I can't read anything because it's in Japanese. So I think the way Brad explained this to me was that you could build 3 different decks out of this box. So apologies, not a TCG person, not an OCG person either, but I'm pretty hyped on this regardless. Last thing that was in this goodie bag of stuff was this amazing mega tin. This gold sarcophagus mega tin that is not out yet. but it will be released soon. I think this is released at the end of this month. So I will be opening this in another video. Please check that out when that's out. Get baited, chat. I won't be opening it this video. Also, during one of the first days of the WCS, there was like a small influencer tournament thing going on that I ended up not signing up for because I was a whole 40 cards short. But they also gave away goodie bags during that thing. So in that goodie bag thing, there was this snapback right here. I didn't bully Brad. No, I really didn't. Yeah, so Brad signed up for the tournament, and I wanted to go and interview some people, like some of the players maybe. I only ended up interviewing one of them, but I wanted to go downstairs and interview people, and Brad was the one who was gonna enter the tournament. And so... So when I left, because Brad was like, I'm gonna lose anyways. So when I left, I came back upstairs and I was like, hi, Brad. Did you lose yet? But anyway, yeah, so yeah, we got this like really cool goodie bag. It came with this hat. It also, oh my god, I'm so sorry. This got smashed in my luggage. But it also came with a booster box for Scars of Battle, which was really nice. And I didn't know they were giving this out. So before I ended up getting one of these, I actually went to a store in Germany, like a card shop in Germany. I ended up buying one of these. I think Guns ended up buying one of these as well. But he didn't realize the cards were in German. The card sleeves, oh yeah, I also ended up getting card sleeves from that shop. Okay, I don't have the full pack because I opened the card sleeves. But I ended up buying these card sleeves as well in the shop, and it was like the last pack. It's pretty good. These are really cute. I got a lot of stuff. I guess to see what kind of cards I got, you guys can check out the other YouTube videos. So, be farming content today, boys. So thank you guys for watching this video. Thanks for listening to me rant. Also, I hate the JFK airport, okay? It was just like the worst. Like, I missed like half of my trip, so thank you JFK airport for ruining half of my trip, but thank you Konami for bringing me out anyways, and thank you for all of these amazing WCS goodies. I really appreciate it. Yeah, smash that like button. I'll see you guys later. Bye!